Buongiorno tutti. Hope all is well. We are here in sunny Florida, but cold Florida, so we got the Grim Reaper outfit on. Palm trees in the background. Sun is out. I don't see any hurricanes around, so I guess we can't complain about the weather. But it's a little chilly for Florida. They say it's 50, feels like 40, but if you live here as long as I have, it feels like 20. The blood does thin out. Now on to horse racing, because that's why we're here. And if you're here, you are definitely not sitting in the cheap seats. So thanks for tuning in. Now, Paco Lopez riding at the fairgrounds, winning races at the fairgrounds in an obvious effort, successful effort, to skirt the HISA suspension, which some feel he didn't deserve, some feel he did deserve. I'm in the did deserve category. But he's skirting the suspension by riding in Louisiana, who is fighting HISA in the courts. Now, the question becomes, when he returns, if he returns to a HISA-regulated state or track, does the 6-month suspension or whatever, however long it was, start then? Or do they just say, no, you can't ride because you skirted the rules? That'll be interesting to see how they handle that. The other thing that's going to be interesting to see is how the Rudy Rodriguez saga plays out. And I'm not going to talk a lot about the Rudy saga because I don't know enough about it to really have an informed opinion. I do know that, well, I believe that the horse that Dylan Davis went down on that caused his injuries was a Rudy Rodriguez horse. Optics. Are they trying to set an example because of that? Because HISA to me has become a little bit of an optics game. Selective targeting and enforcement is what I'm seeing, which I'm not a fan of. But be that as it may, we'll see how that plays out. Now, to the actual racetrack. Clock day today at Churchill Downs. Tampa back in action. Gulfstream Championship meet underway. I do like a horse in the clock. Absolutely. But if you want to know who it is, you either got to be a member of Track and Trips or you got to watch our Thoroughgraph show on the clock, where we also did a high-level look at the past performances. So that's how you'll have to know that. And I am going to make a bet, and I am going to go after that superfecta as discussed on the show. So with that, a lot more coming. Ciao for now. Oh, yeah.